Hey, good morning. It's Jill with Under Cottonwood. I finally, can you believe it? Finally, I have time to work on this beautiful little umbrella, a spring umbrella basket. Now, you guys helped me pick this out a couple weeks ago when I went to Hobby Lobby because there was a pink one, a black and white one, and a green one, and I asked what everybody thought I should get. And on Facebook, the majority was pink and white. On Instagram, the majority was black and white. How funny is that? So anyway, I went back to Hobby Lobby and I picked this up. So this is just from the spring section, or maybe it's Easter section. But anyway, at the moment, it's 40% off. Actually, yeah, it does say Easter. So it was $29.99, but it's 40% off. So that's a good deal. So anyway, the first thing you have to do with these, since it was totally hollowed out there in the middle, you have to put something in there so all of your goodies will stay in there. So that's what that foam is, and I'll show you what I used for that here in just a minute. I don't know why I have a black eye. It looks like I don't, but so what I wanted to do with this one though is show you things we're going to design with it, that everything you can purchase at Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and get on your own, so that you could truly make one at home for yourself if you want to. So, so like I said, this came from Hobby Lobby. So now what I used on the inside of this here, you kind of have to, when you're making arrangements and things, use that green styrofoam or something to kind of put your, get your flowers and things stuck down into. This is actually what's called gaps and cracks. So it's just spray foam, kind of from the what section at Walmart? Kind of like the plumbing and stuff section. So it goes in different little cracks and stuff for your home. But it actually works really great in things like these. Anything that is hollowed out on the middle and kind of has an empty space, this is a really great way, and a pretty great cheap way too, because this is a couple bucks and it goes a really long way and you don't have to use much. But you do have to spray it and then kind of let it set. You don't really want to start working on it right away. You want to let it set a little bit. So mine's been setting a couple nights because I've been busy and we haven't got to do it yet. So, and I'm using an art easel. This is not where I usually work, at home, but it's such a nice day and so much sun and everything that I just wanted to do it right here versus where I typically work from. So we'll see if this works. But the first things I wanted to show you were what I purchased to put in this umbrella. So this is just a big bush I got. It's just called a spring bush from Michael. So it's really pretty. Got really pretty flowers. A little bit of I don't know, are those eucalyptus? Yeah. So I just kind of thought I would stick with the pink theme a little bit since that was pink. And then they also had these really pretty, they were kind of pastel-y looking. I don't know, I think this might be eucalyptus too, actually, of some sort. Little greenery. So I thought I would add those in there. I did pick up some more of these little stems because you can find them at Walmart right now. Actually, you can find them at Walmart pretty much all the time. But they're super cute and they kind of match what was in the big bush there. So I have 3 of those. And then I have these pretty little butterflies that are from, these are the smaller version of them, from Hobby Lobby. They're kind of in their everyday decor, so thought we might add some of those. So anyway, that is how we're going to get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is start with these that are a little bit bigger and fuller. So I'm just going to cut off a few stems. Well, these are going to be pretty long, but that's okay. So some of the main flowers that we're going to use, you always want to kind of decorate in 3s. So I will, yeah, that's about right. So I'm going to cut off the biggest flowers first. Then I'll start going in and adding. So I'm going to go with one of these. I think that's a peony probably. Then I don't know if these are dahlias or what, but so I'm going to start in the middle. So with these, I always kind of push all the greenery up to the top and then kind of like, since this one's going this way, kind of push this one this way so it spreads it out a little bit. So this should ideally, actually this has got a little something on it. I'm gonna pop that off. It should just go really smooth right down into that foam. Just kind of pops in there like that. Now I'll have to add some hot glue to it here in just a second, but let's see. Just to kind of get an idea where I want my main ones to go first. I'm just going to kind of work on that. I don't know what that. So many pretty things to choose from at the store at the moment. Like everybody's ready for that spring colors, and there's a lot of stuff out there. Okay, so that's probably how we're gonna start. Kind of got one in the middle and one on each side. So I'll just go back. If you don't have a cordless hot glue gun, oh man, it's a must-have. I'm just gonna add a little bit of glue to this. Back down in there. So I want it a little bit higher than the other two though, just to kind of stagger it a little bit. So actually, I'm just gonna hot glue it where it's at because I just got glue on my finger and it was hot. Okay, so now some of the other little things that were on this big bush, a couple other little types of flowers. So I'm just gonna kind of cut all of them, I think. Actually, there was a pink one and a white one. And then here's a green one. We'll kind of start with these three. So what do we have left here? So kind of stick with the whole using three at a time. So I'm just going to kind of start, I guess I'll start on this side. Popping these in. Don't know how great my old art easel is going to work here, but it's working. It's not going to take much to get that nice and full, it doesn't look like. So again, I'm just going to kind of go with a pink one, a white one, and another green one. Kind of work on the other side here. Pink, white. Green. I didn't really plan to use a ribbon or a bow on this. Just really don't think it's going to need it, but we'll see. The nice thing about these little flowers that come with so much greenery is they kind of help add and fill in there and the other little parts that you don't want to see. So actually that's looking pretty good and pretty full at the moment. I think I'm going to kind of take these out and save them for a minute. So now I'm going to kind of work with these. I don't know if I want to take the price tag off here. I don't know if I want to put them in as a whole or cut cut it apart. Gee, me, can't get that one off. So I might play around with this one just real quick and see. It might actually be more of what I put towards the... Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll use these two kind of in the back, and then you can always kind of spread them out. So that's kind of what I was doing, is pulling some of them forward a little bit, and then, so that'll be cute. We'll add those to the back. Yeah, kind of like that. Okay, see what we've got going on pretty so far. You don't really want to, I kind of wondered how this was gonna work. I didn't really want to cover the handle up here too much because it's pretty cute in itself there. So okay, let's try getting some of these back in here again. What do we have left on our bush here? Here's one. Oh, I lost a little bit. So actually, okay, I'm gonna work on putting these back in here, just in different little places. Maybe I'll go more of this way. Now these are the ones I got at Walmart. These couple pieces were part of the big bush, but then these are kind of just individual ones that I picked up at Walmart. So they don't have the other greenery with them. They're just the plain little eucalyptus. So probably one of the biggest things is when you're using things like this, definitely try to spread it out a little bit, just so it's not so much like that. Just kind of pull it apart. So that's kind of got one on each side, a little in the back. I might use one other one. This is going to be a quick one. Super quick. Not a whole lot you gotta do to make that pretty when it's a pretty little umbrella from the start. Okay, so I've got those other two picks in there, the eucalyptus. So that's looking really good. It's nice and full. And the main thing is you just want to kind of hide everything that's back there. Make sure you don't have any little spots sticking out. So looking pretty cute so far. So I have a couple other flowers left on this. I might try using, I don't know, we'll see. I definitely want to try using this other little white one. See if we can find a spot for him. So I have a white one over here and then a white one over there. So maybe just try this one kind of up here. So yes, I do have to go back and I will have to go back and hot glue some of this, but I was just kind of trying to get it in the right spot. So got that. I don't know. I think it's looking pretty good. I think I'm going to actually try my little butterfly and see. That looks pretty cute. So this was one of the big ones, and then I have a couple other of these little smaller ones. Again, kind of trying to keep in the and the my cat is clearly caught up in a piece of ribbon. So time out. Let me get this. Okay, so kind of keep with the theme of using 3 in a design. I thought I would use one big butterfly and then a couple smaller ones. So I got one there. And then let's try over here. Maybe that one's kind of setting on that little flower there. And then one kind of right in front. There we go. What do we think about that? Pretty stinking cute. Pretty springy. So I have to add a little hot glue to that. I've got one little spot. I think I had this little pick left on the big bush with all the flowers. So I think I'm just going to kind of add it. I see a little spot right there that I kind of want something in. Okay, so that kind of filled that little hole right there. So there's what we've got. Some butterflies, excuse me, some eucalyptus, peonies, pink and white. That turned out pretty cute, pretty simple. And like I said, I gotta go back and hot glue a bunch of this in because I was just kind of sticking them down in that foam just to kind of see, but that is super cute and easy. How quick was that? So like I said, all of these things I purchased from Hobby Lobby, Michael's, and Walmart. So I will put up a picture of it when I get finished, and maybe I will add kind of the list of products and where I purchased them from. Maybe that would be helpful. And then you could go out and make your own. Like I said, I personally wanted the black and white check one. I like black and white, but I went with the pink because that was kind of the majority of what everybody was interested in. And so that was a really simple, cute design, perfect for spring. So let me know if you make one of your own and send me a picture or something. I'll see it. So thanks for joining me. See you next time.